What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about Kevin Greene. A lot of you guys have been asking about him. Is he worth it, with the price and everything like that? We got him very, very early, when he first dropped. So it was really like a situation where it's like I knew he was a Niner. Obviously, we've had him on the team before, but truth be told, in previous Maddens, we had to raid sell him, but we had other players that were better. At this time right now, because of the theme team, we're right at that 50 of 50 mark. It's not much that we can do. Like, we have to be very, very careful with the way that we move around now. It's getting very, very like grisly out there on the field. You guys know what I'm talking about, because sometimes dudes just won't rush. And you know what's ill about that? They don't really seem to have the nano detection as obvious. I don't know if it's because a lot of, I'm always talking about it, and they probably just want me to shut the hell up about it. But the thing that's hilarious is they still take weird angles, but the game plays a lot smoother than 21. It's just the fact that it's more enhanced with the through your body stuff and a lot of weird things that go on, and it kind of drives us crazy. But it's very, very interesting that you can actually visibly see that Kevin Greene just stands there. But you know what's kind of weird? I took abilities off of him, and he actually got a sack. I can't tell you the last time this man got a sack with edge threat. So I've been going back and forth with edge threat, trying to figure out like, yo, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Right here, I got 10 AP that I'm using right now, and these are the players that I'm using it on. Right? So the only thing that's separate, I got a mid-zone KO on Fabian, because what happens is when you run cover 2, the one thing that I've noticed, right, not to say you won't get dotted, but you won't get dotted as often. Like, everybody's going to get dotted because the game is designed that way for you to get maximum dot action, but it's not going to be a situation where it's like, you won't like just continuously get dotted to the point where it's ridiculous. Like, you'll be able to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be in that area, he'll light up, you'll get dotted, but it'll look like he reacted a little bit. It's sort of stupid like that. But anyway, those are the abilities that I'm using right now as far as, other than the acrobats, that's on Antrell Roll and Dante Jackson. We got inside stuff, and then we have one more edge threat. Now, with the actual, like I said, when I put edge threat on Kevin Greene, this guy didn't do anything. He just literally didn't do anything, and it was an absolute joke. With the way everything is right now, I can look at Von Miller, and then it goes back to the whole thing with the power rusher versus the speed rusher. Because when you look at his numbers with the Niner theme team, you would think he would go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird because that finesse move, the finesse move being that low, that is absolutely 100% a factor. And I'm starting to understand exactly why they don't do certain things, but one of the things that's very, very interesting is when you put an ability on a player, it pretty much nullifies everything that's going on with the attributes. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you can get edge threat, it doesn't really matter that his power move is a 71, but you can see visibly that he can't really throw anybody out the way. He could spin off somebody and do different things like that. He just can't throw anybody out of the way. So that becomes a very, very huge concern, especially for all of us. We're like, yo, what the F? Bro, this guy's over there not doing anything. So one of the interesting things that you're going to notice between him and DeMarcus Ware, I'm going to go over to DeMarcus Ware right now and just show you the bigger difference, because what's funny about DeMarcus Ware is, right, they actually had him. I don't remember him being a speed rusher every year. I think at one point he was like a power rusher, because DeMarcus Ware was a monster. Like, he could finesse, he could throw you out the way, he had everything. So you see that 71 up to an 83, that's a real huge factor when you want a guy to just scream right in. Like, he's just like, dude, he's gone. Yo, I'm gonna see you when I see you. He's out. Those are the type of things that go on within the game. But for all of us trying to figure out like what works, what doesn't, it becomes very, very important to understand that's a major, 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 major issue right there, right? That's something that you got to look at. Like, all right, that little bit of 12-point difference in power move, even with the ability, this guy Kevin Greene ain't doing nothing. Another thing that you're going to want to look at, right? You see like how everything is in the 80s? What I'm starting to notice with all the other cards, if one thing just happens to be in like, yellow, 71, whatever it is, or, they can have a lot of things that are high and then some things that are low. Anything that's like below 80, that's in the top where you see the key for whatever player that you're looking at, it's absolutely horrendous and bad. It's like EA is punishing you for all of that. So this is what I suggest, right? Because we rage sold Von Miller immediately once Kevin Greene came out. We right now are at a 50 of 50 theme team, but we're having issues with a lot of the stuff that's going on. So look, George Kittle would have to be completely powered up in order for him to start, and I think they have a second tight end. So there's 2 of them right here. So look, I'm going to show you what we could do right now as like a possible situation so that we could get rid of them and keep that 50 of 50. But what I honestly wanted to do was get rid of somebody else. You see what I'm saying? And then try to, make my, fix the kicker situation because, Robbie Gould is garbage. But we don't really have a lot of options right now because for the most part, everybody, that you're looking at right now, with the exception of Daniel Jones and Brandon Marshall, they got Niner chemistry. Well, and obviously Kyle dig out your girl's pits. So that's something that we have to figure out. There is no other, route to take with this, unfortunately. But I do, like, something's going on with this guy, and I don't know what it is. And I'm not in the position to try to find out. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what it is. I just don't want him around anymore because it's visible that something's going on. But it looks like we're going to have to just chalk it up right now and just deal with him. But I'm just letting you guys understand because, a lot of you guys were asking like, yo, Gmia, how good is he? Is he, is he doing anything? Yo, like, what's up with him? Is he raw? I'm not ready to say that. I'm not ready to say he's raw, bro. Because truth be told, Von Miller was going ape. That dude was, he was out of his mind. And all you guys know, he's a lot slower. He was going crazy. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what was I doing when I got rid of the guy? Like, this guy, dude, we got rid of him immediately, but he was only like, what is that? That's an 83 speed. His power moves 89, and then his finesse moves was an 85. So you see what I'm saying? Like, he has what it takes to be a savage. So realistically speaking, that's why my blitzes were working a lot better than they are now. Because some of you guys were looking at it like, yo, they're not screaming the same. That's the problem. That dude right there, Kevin Greene, bro, that dude is garbage. Like, it's not a situation where it's like, yo, you shouldn't get him or whatever. I'm just telling you, if you put edge threat on him, you're wasting edge threat. That's almost like, if that's what you do, if you're doing that, you're wasting it. So now, I got him for like 485. No, I got him for 515. Let's go check it, because you guys know I'll show you what's going on with that. So we bought him for 515. We got the limited one, right? So no matter what happens, we're going to lose. Like, it's no way that his price is going to be the same or whatever. It's going to be down a little bit because it's off of the weekend hype. I still have to take a look and try to figure out how we're going to be able to do all this stuff, because the only thing that's good is we got a power-up pass for the 82 to 84, so we can get rid of that part with Von Miller. But it's still going to be kind of, high priced. His 85 is 43K. I think, no, we got an 82 to 84, so we're screwed. I thought he was an 84. Yeah, we're done, bro. And then this, you see how his price is still up at 195? People know that this card is really, really good. The crazy part about it is you got a power. Hold on, what the hell is this dude doing? What's his price? 238. Yeah, this guy's super fast, bruh. That dude's super fast. But anyway, getting back to that situation, that's ultimately what's going on with it. So we could check out Kevin Greene's price right now and see what's up, but it's really, really aggravating my flesh. Like, it has me raging to the point, like, of no return. See? Okay, that's a 90. All right, hold on. We got to find him at a 91. What is he at a 91? Okay, Reginald Bush. Whoa, Reginald Bush is down in price, dude. 391. Might have to go cop him, dude. 90. Okay, this guy's at 405. Okay, 90. Okay, so, all right, so, oh, bro, where's his 91? 90. Okay, 91. So he's at 40. He's at, 441. Oh, his 91 is 420, 400. I don't know about spending 400 on alignment right now, dude, but let me just go here. We're going to go, we'll go Kevin. Let's just put it in like that, so that way we could get only him, and then we'll scroll around. So there it goes right there. So it's 437. So you can see people are realizing what's going on. They're like, yo, this dude is garbage. So, to cut your losses, right, with the way that he plays, I would probably, I would get rid of him now, because he's only probably going to go down in price, to be completely honest. The issue is this, though. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. We're gonna take out Kyle dig out your girl's pits, right? We're gonna put George Kittle in bits, right? And then we're gonna put Ross D. Wiley. Okay, so, and I think they have one more tight end. They have one more tight end, right? Because it's George Kittle, Ross, and it's somebody else. So let's go check in the auction house real quick for tight end with the Niners. And then if we could put him in at Kyle dig out your girl's pits at like at a secondary receiver position, we could probably rock it out. So let me see what we got going on. So let's go over, what are we looking for now? Oh, what am I doing? We gotta clear this. All right, and then we're gonna go tight end, and then we're gonna go over to Niners once they load it up. Team Niners, and then let's see what they got. Cause they should have a bum there, right? Yeah, this guy. Cause we got that. We got Rusty. Okay, so this guy right here, if we could fit him in, right, as the third tight end, and then put the other guy in, like, let's put the tight, cause like we gotta get Kyle Dig Out Your Girls Pits in there, and then we'll just sub him into the game. But right now we're still trying to keep the 50 of 50 because we're building up Cam, and there's a lot of other people that are getting boosts. Verrett, a lot of these dudes would be trash on the team, the Niner theme team, without having the 50. So let's do this. Get Kyle Pitts, right? We're gonna take him out. We're gonna put in the new guy. Okay, no, not that. Newest. We're gonna throw this guy there, right? And then we just have to get, without, I don't know if we're at 55 yet, but we gotta see. If we could fit Kyle Dig Out Your Girls Pits right here, we're good to go. Is he good? It's not. Line up maximum of 55 players. That's what I was afraid of, bro. Because that's how EA gets you. They make it so that, you know, you only can add a few players in. So that creates a major issue for me. Because, like I said, I don't have anybody else that I could keep in there to make it a 50 of 50. Because they only have 2 middle linebackers. So now it's like, bro, we are totally, absolutely 100% screwed. We can't do anything about the whole Michael Strahan thing, because he has to say that Michael Strahan is needed. Antrell Roll, that dude is garbage, but yo, we gotta have him out there. So now, the only thing we could do is we have to get rid of OJ Howard. So we have to remove OJ Howard from the lineup, right? And then we would have to put this guy in. So now we have to power up. We're gonna have to power up, what's this guy's name? We're gonna have to power up George Kittle so we can have at least 2 good tight ends. And then if it comes, push come to shove, we put Kyle Juszczyk in as a tight end. So we have to make sure he has his ability active. We'll put him in at fullback. And we're going to have to make it work like this, bro. There's nothing else we can do. Because I got to tell you something, bro. Kevin Greene is just straight dookie stains. So right now we're at 51 of 50. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to calmly get Kevin Greene out of the lineup. And he's done. And then after that, we'll go back to doing whatever we were doing. But it lets you know that the power move is very, very important. And it's even more important over the finesse. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go ahead and grab this. Like I said, we did buy him early. And I think people are starting to realize, because you can always tell. You can always tell what's going on. It's not like, people are stupid. The community knows when a card is just not as good as they're supposed to be. So they're kind of looking at this guy sideways like, yo, you're not doing anything, dude. And it just apparently looks like Von Miller's that dude, which is why he's, Von Miller's pretty much holding his price very well. So what does he have at 437? So we'll just drop in at like, let's say like 429, right? Auction him off 429, and then we get rid of him early so that we don't continue to lose when people realize that the finesse move doesn't really contribute to a guy doing what he's supposed to do. So he just sold for 441. So we're gonna go a little bit lower, 429, and then we should have enough to get Von Miller, power him up, get him back in the lineup, and start doing what we do. And that's pretty much it. So, ultimately, I want to kind of figure out if that was the real case of why my players weren't screaming as much. But I'll figure it out. I'm going to test it out, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. You go ahead and have a great day. One love, y'all.